Hey everyone, my name is Carter Willey, and I am a recent devCodeCamp graduate. Prior to coming to devCodeCamp, I have experience in the financial industry, and I also studied acupuncture for a couple of years. I didn't start coding until the beginning of quarantine last year, and what originally started out as just a hobby has now turned into a potential career for me. I'm really ecstatic to have finished devCodeCamp, and I'm eager to show you my capstone project here. So I built my capstone project over the course of a 10-day sprint, and it was quite a stressful 10 days, but I'm really proud of what I built here over such a short period of time. With that said, though, my app is called Tacodex, and it is a social media app built around checking in the best tacos in your city and exploring new restaurants and trying new places, supporting local businesses. A little bit about the technologies that I used to build Tacodex. For the backend, I used an ASP.NET Core web API in conjunction with a SQL database. I stuck with the Microsoft backend, a lot of compatibility there, makes it really easy to build out databases with the models there. And for the front end, I used ReactJS in conjunction with Bootstrap and CSS. And I also implemented Google Maps API as well as Google Places, which I'm incredibly proud of myself to implement those. They're not the easiest for a new developer to use. However, I got them to work, and for that, I'm incredibly proud. So with that said, let's jump into the app and take a look at. All right, so here we are at the Tacodex login screen here. So I am just going to log in as John Doe, and he is one of our shop owners. He owns this shop, Ventura's, which is an actual real restaurant here in Milwaukee. So if you're looking for tacos in Milwaukee, give them a shot. With that said, though, the business owners here on their home screen, they have the option to post to their followers. So this is where they could run, and send any updates to their followers, whether like they're going to be closed this weekend, or if they want to run a promotion, this would be a great place to post that, and then their users will see that. We can also see here that they have a user feed, which shows posts about all of their tacos. It's only going to show their, tacos or posts related to them. And this is a really good place to kind of gauge how they're doing, like more recently, how business went today, how the food was today. And we can see I checked in a couple posts here about Ventura's. And if we take a look here, obviously we have the image, we have the description of the taco, the rating, 3 out of 5. We also do have like, comment, and shared here down at the bottom. These are features that aren't implemented yet, but they are slated for my next sprint on this project. I have a lot I want to get implemented on this, and there's a lot of things that I could do to really build out this app and possibly produce it on the App Store. I think that would be pretty cool goal to set. So with that said, though, we can take a look at some other features that the business owner has. So on the menu tab, they obviously have their menu here, lists all their tacos, and we can see they have the outlet store and so forth. It gives an overall rating of the taco. So there's 2 total ratings with an average rating of 4 out of 5 stars. So let's actually go ahead and add a taco here. Let's just do spicy chicken, and we'll say these are $2.50. So this one's a spicy taco. So anyone who loves spicy food is gonna love this one. And we will see that it appears down here at the bottom with kind of the, the description I gave it, as well as the base starts out 5 out of 5 with 1 review. And then if we want to take a look at our shop and actually update any information with this, this is where they want to do it. And you typically wouldn't think that updating your address is too big of a thing, but I plan to have a lot of food trucks on this website that are going to be constantly moving. And, that's something that you want to update your followers about. So let's actually just say it's going to be like a block. Let's do like 2 blocks. How about that? And so actually what's happening here with that 2600 or 2660 is this is actually where I implemented the Google Places API. So this is going to present some recommendations of what that street address might actually be. But what Google Places is doing is actually giving me the latitude and longitude of that exact location. And I really didn't think I would need Google Places when I started this project. However, I later found out when trying to map the locations that you need the latitude and longitude. So that was a little bit of a hiccup, but something that I solved here, and I'm really proud of myself actually for that. Even though it might not look like a bunch, it's a really core feature here. So let us update that shop then, and it'll bring us to the home page. And I just want to remind, keep in mind that I did post that, so we will see that on the user side. They'll actually get a notification of that, which is something that's important there. And when we log into the user side of things, we do see that it's pretty similar to the business side, except here up top is actually going to be where you're making those taco posts. And then you also have your feed below. I've been kind of hogging up the posts here though, so we do see another user here, Willey, also checked in a taco, gives his review of everything at Mazorca. And I am actually friends with Grant, or Willey. So that's why I'm seeing his posts here. But if we go to our shop, or if we want to make a post up top here, let's just do Ventura's, and we can check in that new taco that I made. So spicy chicken, and we'll give it a 4 out of 5 stars. And awesome. And then let's just go ahead and upload an image here too. So I will upload, got a whole bunch of chicken tacos there. This is another feature that I'm really proud of. Uploading an image might not seem like a lot, but I didn't realize that you actually have to encode an image to like base 64 and then send it to the back end and send this super long string that you're going to store. So that was something that I had to learn here on this project, and be able to implement that. I'm proud of myself for doing that as well. But let's go ahead and post that, and we'll see that it posts right at the top there. But another feature that users have, which is really important, is to be able to find new places to try tacos, or if you forgot where Ventura's is, here it is. We have that new address that I updated on here, as well as an overall rating of all of their tacos. So they're actually pretty good, 4.5 out of 5 stars. And if we actually click this link up here, it's going to take us to their site, their profile, and we can see we get their address again, we get their shop hours, as well as then their whole menu here. And here as a user, if you want to see, oh, is this a good place to eat? This is where we're going to see the overall reviews of everything, and make our decision if we want to go there or not. As I mentioned earlier, though, notifications is a really big part. So if we look at our notification tab, we actually see, Ventura has updated their store info. This is where I'm going to be, seeing that new address here. But another thing is they can run promotions, like I said. So, now that they're a part of Tacodex, they want to run a 10% off, promotion. This is where you could be posting that. It's a pretty cool feature there. We can also take a look at my profile, which is where we're going to get a lot of information about myself, the tacos I checked in. I've been busy, I've been checking in 3 tacos here. Well, let's see all my posts. Now, I did mention that other user, Willey here. He has his, so if we want to click his link, we can go to his profile, see all his information and what tacos he checked in there. But we can also search by him up here, which is kind of cool. And we get the same thing here. So a lot of core functionality here, a lot of things I'm proud of, and a lot of obstacles that I had to overcome to build this app. You know, like I said, there's still a lot that I can do with this app going forward. You know, these are 3 core features that I would like to implement in my next sprint. And, you know, overall, once again, I'm very happy, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. But if you have any questions about the project or want to talk with me, reach out on my LinkedIn, and I'd be happy to have a chat. So thank you so much.